Welcome back to your own Reviews channel. In this video we will be reviewing a comedy crime movie from year 2013 named Identity Thief. Now sit back and enjoy the video. Diana, a woman, contacts Sandy Patterson and informs him that someone has made an attempt to steal his identity. She proceeds to introduce him to an identity protection service and requests his name, date of birth, and social security number. Unbeknownst to Sandy, this interaction is actually a ploy to steal his identity. Meanwhile, Diana is busy printing credit cards using Sandy's funds and enjoying a night out at a bar, where she generously buys drinks for everyone. At his workplace, Sandy is summoned by his boss, Harold Cornish, who instructs him to make cuts to employee bonuses, despite the fact that Harold himself is receiving a bonus. As Sandy prepares to carry out this task, he receives a phone call notifying him of an appointment at a salon in Florida on Friday. Confused by this unexpected information, Sandy is approached by his colleague, Daniel Casey. Together, they convene with a few other co-workers in the parking lot to discuss the possibility of starting their own firm, as they are dissatisfied with their current boss. Daniel extends an invitation to Sandy, asking if he would like to join them, and Sandy agrees. Shortly after, Sandy attempts to refuel his vehicle, only to discover that his card has been declined due to insufficient funds. To make matters worse, the gas station attendant cuts up his card. In a state of panic, Sandy contacts the credit card company and learns that a significant amount of money has been spent in Florida under his name. Meanwhile, in Florida, Diana continues to indulge herself using Sandy's money. At a police station, Detective Riley informs Sandy that he missed a court appearance in Florida for an assault charge. They present him with a mug shot of Diana and conclude that she has stolen Sandy's identity. The situation worsens when Daniel, who is now Sandy's boss, reveals that the police are inquiring about Sandy's involvement in drug possession. Riley and other officers arrive and claim that a card under Sandy's name was used to purchase drugs from an individual named Paolo. Realizing that they cannot take any action unless the identity thief is physically present in Denver, Riley informs Sandy that he must locate Diana himself. Sandy, aware of her whereabouts, offers to go alone and bring her back to Denver to speak with Daniel, thus clearing his name. He assures them that he will not press charges against her. Trish, the wife of Sandy, discovers the situation and acknowledges that Sandy is taking a risk. However, he assures her that he will successfully complete the task. Eventually, Sandy arrives in Florida and locates Diana at the salon where she had scheduled an appointment. He proceeds to trail her and confronts her on the road. In a surprising turn of events, she manages to steal his rental car. Sandy, undeterred, manages to find Diana's address by checking the registration in her abandoned vehicle. He then heads to Diana's residence, which is filled with stolen merchandise and numerous pilfered credit cards. A scuffle ensues between the two, and Sandy attempts to handcuff her. However, before he can secure the handcuffs, two individuals named Marisol and Julian arrive at the door, accusing Diana of providing Paolo with counterfeit credit cards. They forcefully open the door by shooting at it, but Sandy and Diana manage to escape. Sandy discloses his plan to redeem his reputation to Diana, who agrees to accompany him. However, their journey takes an unexpected turn when a skilled bounty hunter named Skip Tracer is assigned to locate Diana and claim a substantial reward. Realizing that flying back is not an option due to their shared identity as Sandy Bigelow Patterson, Diana reminds Sandy of the potential issues they would face at the airport. Consequently, they decide to return to Denver by driving. As they traverse through multiple states, Skip Tracer eventually catches up to them and successfully captures Diana. A thrilling chase ensues, during which Diana manages to incapacitate Skip Tracer, while Sandy forcefully drives his van off the road. Unfortunately, as Sandy steps out to check on Diana, a truck collides with their rental car, causing severe damage. Left with no other choice, they commandeer Skip Tracer's van, with him securely tied up in the back. However, the van soon overheats, forcing them to continue their journey on foot. Exhausted and in need of rest, they consider stopping in the woods, but their plans are disrupted by the presence of numerous snakes. In a moment of panic, one of the snakes finds its way into Sandy's pants, prompting him to hastily remove and discard them. To make matters worse, Sandy is bitten by another snake on his neck, causing him to lose consciousness. In an attempt to fend off the snake, Diana accidentally knocks Sandy unconscious. Sandy awakens at a bus station, clad in unfamiliar trousers, devoid of money and a phone. Curiosity piqued, he inquires about their arrival, to which Diana reveals that she carried him for a considerable distance until they managed to hitch a ride on a passing truck. Regrettably, the next bus bound for Denver is not scheduled to arrive for another 3 days. However, Sandy discovers some cash concealed within his socks and is enlightened by a station employee about a place where he can procure an inexpensive vehicle. As they halt for fuel and realize the need for additional funds, Diana proposes the idea of seeking retribution against someone Sandy holds a grudge towards, namely Harold Cornish. Aware that Cornish has a financial handler, the duo clandestinely infiltrates an accounting firm and persuades an accounts processor to grant them access to restricted files. In a daring act, they pilfer Cornish's identity to fabricate new credit cards. The accounts processor, realizing their deceit too late, is left in a state of dismay as Sandy and Diana make their hasty escape. Meanwhile, a Skip Tracer arrives at the bus station and resorts to intimidation tactics to extract information from an employee regarding Diana's whereabouts. However, his pursuit is abruptly halted when Marisol, accompanied by Julian, intervenes and shoots him. Having overheard the Skip Tracer's conversation, Marisol and Julian persist in their relentless pursuit of Sandy and Diana throughout their eventful journey. Sandy and Diana finally reach St. Louis and check into a hotel. Diana ends up spending more money than necessary on a makeover and dinner with Sandy. Tensions rise when Sandy questions Diana about her real name, only for her to reveal that she doesn't know it due to a lack of care during her upbringing. She confesses to lying about her identity just as the accounts processor arrives with the police, leading to the arrest of both Sandy and Diana. While being escorted, they encounter Marisol and Julian. Marisol contacts Paolo, who instructs her to eliminate Diana. However, Skip Tracer intervenes, incapacitating the two criminals and locking them in the trunk of their vehicle. In a daring move, Diana frees herself from the handcuffs in the police car, shatters the back windshield, and escapes just as Skip Tracer collides with the vehicle. Sandy also manages to exit the car, narrowly avoiding being hit by Skip Tracer. Diana pushes him out of harm's way but ends up getting struck by the car herself, causing Skip Tracer to lose control. As Sandy and Diana flee, Skip Tracer, Marisol, and Julian are apprehended. Despite being hit by a car, Diana emerges unscathed and, along with Sandy, eventually returns home to a warm welcome from Trish and their daughters. Diana reconciles with Sandy's family over dinner. The following day, Sandy is ready to inform Diana that he will handle the situation alone at the police station, but to his surprise, she is nowhere to be found. Instead, he discovers a note from her apologizing for her actions. Despite feeling disheartened, Sandy proceeds to work, intending to resign. However, Daniel reveals that Diana is currently meeting with the police in an office. Detective Riley informs Sandy that he is no longer involved in the investigation, and Diana is subsequently arrested and taken away in handcuffs. Before her departure, Sandy manages to have a brief moment with her, questioning her motives. Diana confesses that she knew he wouldn't betray her, but she believed it was the right thing for her to take responsibility for her actions. Fast forward 1 year, Sandy celebrates another birthday, this time with his third child joining the festivities. The family pays a visit to Diana in prison, where she is making progress by taking exams. As Trish takes the girls outside, Sandy presents Diana with a birth certificate he managed to find, revealing that her true name is Dawn Budgie. Diana finds the name amusingly terrible, and they share a laugh. Diana then embraces Sandy before starting to walk away. A guard taunts her, provoking Diana to react by striking her in the throat. Another guard quickly intervenes, pulling out a taser from her pocket and using it on Diana's back. Diana falls momentarily but swiftly recovers. She gathers herself and resumes walking back towards her cell. Here the movie ends. Thanks for watching this video. Please hit like, share this video and subscribe my channel.